Good morning, good evening, good night. Thank you, BitShooter, Patreon supporters, YouTubers, everybody for joining me. Today I want to make a interesting video, actually, a top 5 video. And I want to do a top 5 reasons why my mom wants to leave the city of Brampton. So my mom moved to Brampton 23 years ago. And 23 years ago, it was different here. The city of Brampton was very different. It was severely underdeveloped. It was completely surrounded by farms. And it was very uncongested. It was very different. It was primarily, 23 years ago, was primarily, it was very multicultural, but it was primarily second and third generation Canadians living here, and a small European presence was here at the time. And now things have changed, and this is why my mom wants to get out of Brampton. And I kept it simple, and I kept it the top 5. So I wrote it on my hand so I don't forget this time. Number 5, it's become somewhat antisocial. It was very easy to strike up conversations with people here 20 odd years ago. Everybody would be sitting out on their steps. People would be out talking until the sun went down. You'd see a lot of just neighbor bonding. Lots of neighbor bonding you would see. And she says now that's changed very much. She only has 2 or 3 neighbors here on the street that were the originals that moved in way back when to settle their lives down and stuff and start families or whatnot, whatever the situation was. And now it's changed a lot, and it's become more of the big city mentality. Number 4, cost of utilities have skyrocketed. Sewer costs, water, electricity, internet, just complete whack job prices for everything. The cost of the utilities here, she said, went from very, very affordable to like super crazy duper expensive. Just all crazy utilities. I didn't know there was a sewer fee here in Brampton where the water you use, you got to pay for your hydro, your water, but then you got to pay for your water, but then you got to pay for the water that goes out for your sewer system. Things like that, like just all little fees and stuff that start adding up real quick in a heartbeat. Number 3, it's become overbuilt. Here, as far as the eye could see, is cookie cutter homes like this. Same style homes. Endless miles of these homes. Endless miles of just, used to be all farm at one point, has become entirely cookie cutter type homes like this from builders. Builders jumped on the scene about 12 years ago and really redeveloped this area and really laid the asphalt and the concrete, taking away its beauty and its surrounding farming area and agricultural areas, and taking the green and making it into asphalt jungle. Number 2, traffic. Traffic here is horrendous. The damn city is always under construction. There's always somebody creating their own rules. And then you had the whole entitlement thing, the whole big city entitlement mentality here in Brampton, where it's basically, I do what I want when I want, and there's nothing you could do about it because I'm entitled. And that whole entitlement thing is huge here with driving, right? So that's another kind of somewhat of a big issue, right? What else do we got? Yeah, it's the whole traffic. I noticed to drive 2 kilometers takes me a million years to get anywhere. Same thing like the problem I have in Vancouver. Number 1, property tax. So my mom went from about $1,500 a year in property tax 23 years ago to about $6,800 a year in property tax. Wow. Property tax. She hates it. Everybody hates it. Especially that her only child is living in BC and not using the facilities here and not going to school here. I can understand paying that much property tax when you have 5 or 6 children and they're all using the government facilities and using the public gyms, the public pools, the public schools, the public everything. But I think it's somewhat unfair when someone's paying that much property tax and there's barely any transit here. So there is transit on some of the main streets, but what do they pay so much property tax for? I still need to wonder. Anyways, guys, that's Brampton for you. Kind of wanted to throw this out there. See, it's all cookie cutter homes all the way as far as the eye could see. And this little area was built here. And then back there at those lights on the other side, it was just farms. And then when you get up to the end of that street, it was a farm. And when you get to the other street over there, it was completely farms 23 years ago. And within the last 12 years, they've taken this place and turned it into an asphalt jungle. Completely taking away from its beautification and naturalism. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to know. Don't forget to check out my top 10 reasons why I left Vancouver video. Top 10 reasons why I left Toronto video. Let me know, comment below. Thanks so much for watching.